O să îl rog acum pe domnul Ondrej Safar, Country Manager CEZ România. CEZ-ul, sigur că din informațiile pe care le avem și din cunoștințele de care am luat, din prezentările care am luat cunoștință în ultima perioadă, este cumva în top în ceea ce privește digitalizarea. Cred că este un lucru extraordinar și aș fi vrut să te întreb, Ondrej, cum crezi că ajută la actuala situație și, bineînțeles, care sunt problemele majore ale CEZ-ului, CEZ-ul fiind și producător, și și distribuitor, și furnizor de energie. Cum vezi, eu știu, impactul actualei situații în businessul CEZ-ului?
Bună dimineața. I will continue in English.
I know that you understand very well Romanian.
I understand. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
No, I will continue in the same direction as Corina was talking about, because really, the energy sector and the way how we as a people use the energy is significantly changed in future. And it's not only about energy sector, this is about all the energy which we are using across all the sector. And that future is going to be about decarbonization, which means, on one hand, all the production of energy which generates the emissions will be replaced by new sources which are not going to produce the emissions. All the other sources of energy or everything, all the energy we are using, like for example cars, but many others, again will be replaced by something which is not producing emission, but it's clean. And those things will bring increase of consumption of electricity or increase of the consumption of those clean sources. The other thing which is going to be very important trend, it's going to be decentralization. So which means that all this production of energy will be getting closer to the place where it is consumed. And the energy field will significantly decentralize, so there will be far more small players which are going to be local, which are going to be solving the needs of each of the consumers. And to make all of this happen, so the very important part is digitalization. And digitalization is the tool which is making all of this future far more complicated energy system, so in order to make it work. It's on one side, but on the other side as well, digitalization is very important to increase the quality of the service we are providing. So if you are talking about digitalization, so we are talking about two directions. One is preparing for the future, preparing for this revolution in the sector, but in the same time it's very important for increasing the quality of the network, increasing the customer experience. So we are talking about like system managing the network. We are talking about self-healing systems, which if 5 years ago, if we had the outage, we had to send the electricians, which spent hours on the way to try to find out where is the issue. With the self-healing, you can resolve those things within few seconds, where the sensors knows exactly where is the issue. They are able to allocate the issue and make the network topology different and supply the customers pretty much in the matter of seconds. So, and this is future, and this is something which is going to be important. Regarding what's happening now, this is something which is even speeding up this transition, because the fact that the price of the energy is increasing, the volatility of the prices is increasing, so it makes, and we are having a lot of discussions with our customers, so it might a lot of customers to start to think about own generation. It makes a lot of customers which were thinking about it over the years, it makes them to really make the investments. So it makes them to take this step. So this what we were discussing as a future, which might come. Current situation will bring it much closer we maybe expected 1 year, 2 years ago. And that's going to be for us. That's going to be for us very big challenge. So, as you mentioned, we started with the digitalization many years ago. So, from that perspective, we are well prepared. But it will be challenge for all of us, and it will be very important to really continue in the investments in the network, and make sure that we will be the one who is enabling this revolution, and not to be the one who is blocking this and delaying this revolution.
Thank you, Ondrej. Aș vrea să te întreb ceva. În urmă cu 3 luni, cred, sau ceva mai bine, la începutul lunii septembrie, într-o conferință, spuneai că este o etapă în care trebuie să privim cu multă atenție, că viitorul vine foarte repede, că mâine va fi practic viitorul pe care noi îl vedem mai departe. Aș vrea să te întreb dacă după aceste 3 luni în care piața a avut o evoluție, aș spune, din ce în ce mai neplăcută, a produs anumite schimbări în planurile voastre, în viteza cu care v-ați propus anumite ținte. Cum ați perceput această perioadă?
So, as I said, what is happening in last 3 months is like really we are really seeing that more and more consumers are coming, and more consumers would like to generate. So it is really challenging us from the perspective of making those things happen. Looking for the technical solutions, how to make these customers to be able to connect. So this is one of the main drivers. Otherwise, from the perspective of the investment plans, from the perspective of let's say doing the solutions, as it was like nicely described on this video, all the projects, all the investment plans, you don't make them you don't do this over the 3 weeks, over 3 months. So this is something like our processes are long term. So that's why it's very important to have good planning and to be working on long term targets.
Thank you. You are very optimistic.